Man, it's always something with these aggressive fish. So now I need to catch the giant red-tailed gourami because the buddies been picking on him and they really attacked his side, his swim bladder. So he keeps going upside down. Hopefully he'll be all right. Not quite sure, but this is the next biggest aquarium I have. So I'm going to throw him in here and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's really always something with these large, aggressive, predatory fish. So keep that in mind when you decide that you want to keep some aggressive fish. And like I said, the two zebra tilapia, the buddy caught for us.
Aw, he's back.
Back upside down? Yeah, I don't know. I got to get him up out of that pond, though. So this will be the best chance he has. If it don't happen, another casualty of war. But let me go ahead and get into this video. Hey, what's going on with you all? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So welcome to the Fish Corner, everybody. If you're new to the channel, do a few things for me before we even get started. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit that like button. Now let's get into this video. Now, if you are not new to the channel, you know that we've been spending a lot of time building that beast over there. If you're new to the channel, you might not even know what that is. That is a 1,300-gallon plywood aquarium. I've been working on that the past few videos. Now today, we want to do a Fishroom update. So let's go ahead and break away from the screwing and gluing and hammering and nailing and all that stuff, and let's get into some fun. So you might have caught something that wasn't a little fun in the beginning of this, and that was catching the giant red-tailed gourami out of our pond right there. So since I'm in front of the pond, you've already kind of seen the pond, let's start with the pond. Usually I do it last, but this time I'm going to do it first. So this right here is our 800-gallon pond that I made, kiddie pool. I set this up in a way that we would be able to look at it like an aquarium and not just, a kiddie pool pond. That's part of the reason why I went ahead and put plants all around the outside to kind of conceal the shelving. The shelving was put into place because we wanted to keep arowana in here. Now, this is about the water line, and the height of this facade is maybe about 2 foot, something like that. So in case you arowana enthusiasts and experts think that the arowana can jump out above that, it cannot. Not only is there a nice 6-inch little shelf right here, they just can't make it over the plants. They really can't get up this high. Kobe has gotten pretty high. If you look at some of my TikTok videos, you'll see him jumping out, grabbing food and things like that. But it's much too high. So in a situation like this, how I have this set up, I don't necessarily need a net over that, which is really good because, netting makes it look a lot uglier. So we have some plants in here. That's also helping with the filtration and remove the nitrates. We got a couple waterfalls in here. And as far as inhabitants, we have 2 buddy cawfry. Like I said, those are the culprits for beating up our giant red-tailed gourami. We have our 32-inch arowana right here. This is Kobe. His name is Kobe because he jumps like no other. We have a Hepsetus odo African pike that's right over there. We have 2 red Atabapo pikes in here. You might see them, you might not see them, but they are in here. We have a Midas cichlid down below. We have some of our Dovi Feste hybrid fry in here. We also have a Maniguin's Red Devil hybrid in here. And we have a Tiger Shovel Nose that's right down below, right under me. That's a true tiger shovel-nosed catfish. So we have a bunch of different fish in here. Now this will be getting converted into a 3,000 gallon once I'm done building some of the smaller ones. So I could actually move these fish out and temporarily put them into that aquarium while we build this 3,000 gallon. So that's what's going on with this pond right here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Let's move on to the 37 gallon. Now the fish room is a mess. Now the fish room is a mess as always. I'm always doing work in here. So this is our 37 gallon saltwater aquarium right here. All we have in here, all we have in here is our snowflake clownfish and our snowflake eel that is somewhere in here. No, I see him up top. I see his back. Oh, you got him right there. He's ready to eat. So we have a few corals in here. We don't need to have, well, I guess we could. We got the pulsing zinnia. We got a acan. We have another acan. We have some zoas. We have some clove polyp over there. We have some hermit crabs. We have an urchin in here. So we have a few things in here. That's what we have going on in this 37 gallon. Over here, y'all definitely haven't seen this, OGs. I moved over the tigerfish. Now this is a Vittatus Goliath tigerfish. Now I have him in here by himself because he's going to get massive, and I want to make sure he has enough room. So eventually he'll be getting moved to something bigger. But as you can see, he has tons of room. He's by himself, really open. So yeah, we'll do a feeding video on him a little bit later. Moving on over, we have an empty quarantine 20 gallon aquarium right here. We have a 54 corner tank right here. This is home to our freshwater lionfish, Stony. Stony is somewhere. Yeah, so Stony is in there somewhere. Over here we have a 55 gallon with our super red Texas in here, along with our tire track eel, which is right there. You know, tire track eels are actually loaches. They're not quite, they're not really eels. They're really loaches. So that's a little fun fact for you all. Down below, no light on. Actually, remove the light. We have a 60 gallon. That is our Tiger Oscar. We have in here 2 golden Jack Dempseys, smaller. They were in the 240. They were getting picked on, so I had to move them around. Had to get them up out of there. So that's typically the theme to a lot of these fish in these aquariums in here, because we keep aggressive fish, and you end up having to move the fish around to ensure that they'll survive. Down below, we have a 60 gallon, and we have in here, this is the 60 bag, we have in here 2 bichers. We have in here our wolffish. Don't know where he's at. There you go. I see his eyes right there. There's the wolffish right back there. This reflection is horrible. Yeah. But that's the wolffish right there. And then here's the 40 gallon. This is just quarantine. So, you know, had to move our golden giant gourami into this smaller aquarium because he was picking on the giant red-tailed gourami that I just put in there. Now, this tank right here was looking very nice just a minute ago, but trying to catch that gourami down here, he made sure that he made me move around a lot of the rock work. It was really a battle. Both nets are up there, dripping wet, but we got him up out of there. So in this aquarium, we have our Zebrina pike right here. That is my favorite pike out of all of them. We have in here the jaguar cichlid, also known as the mannequins. We have back there behind him, hopefully I could get him because this reflection is horrible. Sorry about that, y'all, but you know, when you have tanks lit up behind you, you're going to end up seeing a reflection. You're going to see some glare. But we have in here a Madagascar cichlid. Right there is the red dovi, one of the red dovi, but there's the Madagascar right there. Yep, come on out. Over there we have the larger red dovi. Let's go ahead and get that. Yeah, there we go. We have the larger red dovi right there. And we have in here red tiger motorguins that's also getting picked on by the red dovi. So somebody might have to get moved out at some point. But y'all know that red tiger motorguins are also very aggressive fish. So like I said, this is a 240-gallon aquarium. This is our largest aquarium that we have. So this is the only place that man, I feel so bad for him. I wish I would have known that he was getting picked on. I definitely would have moved him out. All right, here you go, babe. All right, over here we have our 225-gallon saltwater aquarium. These guys are the reason why I'm building my 1,300-gallon plywood aquarium. I'm doing that because they will need a very large space, and I want to make sure that they don't just survive. I want them to thrive. So we got Lisa Ray, our Cortez stingray that loves doing backflips. I mean, she is definitely the gymnast in the aquarium, the swimness. And we have right here our large lionfish. Now these are venomous fish. They're not poisonous. That means they don't bite and what's the word for it? They don't bite and inflict poison. Is the venomous is more of a defense mechanism. So if you touch their dorsal spines, that's how they protect themselves, and you'll get a very nasty sting. We also have in here our panther grouper, who is right next to our tessellata eel. Can't pass up Tess first, because he was right there like, here I am. And then right next to him down below, you'll see the panther grouper. There you go right there, but that right there is our panther grouper. Tess is all in the way, photobombing. But anyway, like I said, they are the reason why I'm building this massive 12-foot by 4-foot by 4-foot plywood aquarium. We're going to take a look at that last. I want to get y'all excited before we wrap this video up. Down below we have Drax. This is our Flowerhorn. This is a 75-gallon aquarium. And we've had Drax for quite some time now. And he's definitely a fan favorite. He does well in smaller aquariums, believe it or not. We had him in a 125, had him in a 240, even had him in a pond. He really loves being in a more comfortable setting, and the 75-gallon has been the best aquarium for him since we've had him. Up top, we have a 150-gallon discus aquarium. Now, discus are cichlids, so even discus are aggressive, which is shocking because, you know, they're so beautiful and their mouths are so small, but they tend to be aggressive towards each other.
Especially if they look alike.
Not even just that. It's not even about them looking alike, because the blue ones that don't look like any of the other ones, and the yellow and white one that don't look like them, is just, you know, they're cichlids. Like, look at that. So, look at that. It's exactly my point. Just displaying that aggression that I was talking about. So, I don't know if they are both males. I don't know what is going on, but that's what I'm talking about. And that one is fire. That one's melon. There's ice over there. And then we got the little guy that's down here that's just, yeah, just Tiny Tim right here. Need to maybe put something else in there to try to feed him, because it seems like he struggles with those pellets. Over here we have a 225-gallon African cichlid tank. Now this is one of my favorite aquariums right here. We have some amazing fish in here. Some of the highlights of this aquarium that I like to always point out are obviously the Frontosa colony. We have the regular Frontosa, but then we have these beautiful Black Widow Frontosa. Now I'm excited about watching them grow. It's been such a pleasure. Up top we have our eye biter. Now y'all African cichlid or y'all cichlid guys, And gals, y'all know exactly what the eye biter is. Now, that one is a male. It's just not fully colored up yet, but sometimes you'll catch him and he's displaying some really beautiful blues. So the males are more blue. The females will look like that, silver with a black line, even in maturity. We also have in here our Malawi barracuda. Also love that fish. Look at him, just amazing, amazing. And I'm pretty sure other people probably like the OBs and the peacocks, and I mean, we're all peacocks really, but the OBs and the color, you know, how they have different colors, and the giraffe cat, I mean, the giraffe African cichlid, that's also one of my favorites right there. It's called a giraffe because it has like some of the markings of the giraffe. Our yo-yo loaches, y'all OGs know, were like this big when I got them. And now they're pushing about 4.5 inches. So that's really cool as well. Now they are hungry, so let me go ahead and put some of this food in there. And these are sinking pellets. All right, I got it. All right, so now that right there is a big male frontosa. But yeah, these are some very, very beautiful African cichlids, y'all. And they still got plenty of room to grow. Over here we have a Stenodontis catfish to help keep this thing clean. And there we go. There you go right there. Come on out. Come on out. Come grab some of this food. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Here you go. He's about to come on over. But yeah, this is such a beautiful aquarium. And some people get like the aqua decor rocks and all of that. I like the real boaters. I like the real boaters. I'm really big on keeping everything natural. You know, yeah, they're heavy, but look at this. This is such an amazing, beautiful aquarium. You can see how the fish love to interact with the actual rockscape. So instead of it being just on the background, they are going through the rocks or swim throughs and, you know, little caves and all that. It's just such, there we go. I see. As soon as I put the camera on him, he gets camera shot. That's so funny. But yeah. And they did a number on him. I'm glad he's still here, but they definitely ate his gill off. So yeah, African cichlids are aggressive too. Y'all didn't know. Huh?
I didn't want to get it on camera.
It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. And let's go to Comperceps right there. That came from my boy Antoine. Matter of fact, Antoine also, so shout out to Antoine. He also gave us that frontosa over there. So if you caught this video, buddy, yeah, man, they're doing good in here. They're doing good. All right, so lastly, let's talk about Bobby Lastly. I didn't even talk about the filtration. We could talk about all that in another video maybe. But lastly, right here, we have the 1,300 gallon, 12 foot by 4 foot plywood aquarium. Now, if y'all haven't been keeping up with this build, I highly suggest that you do so. This thing is a tank. Such an amazing project so far, and I highly suggest that you check them all out. Right here is a fiberglass, y'all. Right here is the resin. We have some more resin in this box right here. Need it all. Some more fiberglass right there. We have over here the pond shield. 3 gallons. This is black. This is blue. Why did I get blue and black? So when I bought these, I thought this would be enough. But, you know, I bought this first. And then when I realized I needed much more, I went ahead and got the 3 gallon black. So hopefully that 3 gallon black is enough. The only thing I'm missing is these windows. It's the only thing I'm missing. But yeah, you definitely should catch up and keep up with this build. You will not regret it. All right, babe, let's wrap this up. All right, y'all. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope that you learned something. Hope that you're inspired by something. If you're new to the channel, like I said, I need y'all to do a few things for me. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and everybody, if you like the video, like the damn video. Peace.